Welcome to Mrs. Coleridge's class production of A Few Famous Moments from the Revolutionary War.
The year 1763, and the French and Indian War has ended with the British victory. The British have gained control of much land, but it has cost a lot of money to win this war. Keeping the British and soldiers in North America to protect the newly won land cost even more. Somebody had to pay for the armies to keep the peace. The colonists agreed that they should help, but felt frustrated that they had no voice in Parliament and angry that laws are being made and enforced by a country that was more than 3,000 miles away. Let's listen to a viewpoint of a few members of the English Parliament.
It is only right and just that the colonists help pay for the protection we are giving them.
Yes, clearly, Parliament and the King have authority to make the laws and rules of the colony.
Certainly, the colonists don't think they're going to allow them to make whatever rules they want. English authority must be obeyed wherever the English flag flies.
Now let's listen to a few colonists.
We are doing fine here in the colonies, and the keeping a permanent legislation. Now we find taxes on everything brought into the colonies or shipped out. The British seem determined to take us into bondage with all their taxes and tariffs. We might as well be slaves. I don't understand why we don't have a voice in Parliament. How can they know what's best for us clear across the Atlantic Ocean? Tensions between the colonists and the British Parliament only got worse as time marched on. By 1770, there were more than 9,000 soldiers up and down the colony. They said that they were there to protect the Western land. They had won in the French and Indian War, but they were up and down the east coast right in the colonies. And there were a especially large number of them in Boston. Let's watch and see what happened on March 5th, 1770.
There are certainly a lot of colonists out tonight spending time at local bars. They're getting louder and louder.
Yes, and I can hear those kids in those trees making fun of us.
We must be very careful tonight and maintain good control. We must not let these colonists get out of control.
Ow! I was just thinking about something. Here's a snowball maybe to rock me sure it came from.
No, but let's just stay together. Keep your gun in position so the colonists know that we're on.
Ow, I was hit by something. Those kids in those trees are throwing rocks and snowballs at us.
We must keep our cool. If we keep our cool, they'll go away.
I swear, if I get hit again, I'll turn to shoot.
Oh no, what have we done?
This event became known as the Boston Massacre, and it helped to unite the colonists against Britain. What started out as a minor fight became a turning point for the beginnings of the American Revolution. Tensions continued to grow over the next few years, and colonists formed groups to discuss the problems they are continuing to have with England. One of the most active groups is called the Sons of Liberty. This group actively protests by printing pamphlets against tyranny. One of them even attacked the home of tax collectors, breaking their windows and damaging their property. Let's listen in and see what Samuel Adams and the Sons of Liberty did on December of 1773.
3 ships loaded with English tea sit in our harbor. We have said that we don't want this tea. We have said that these ships should and must sail back to England.
I have heard that Governor Hutchinson says the ships and the tea must stay here.
But we don't want their tea.
We don't want the taxes either.
And we definitely don't want those British soldiers quartering in our home. I have just learned that Governor Hutchinson has left town. If we are to act, it must be tonight. What do you say?
I say to the harbor.
Throw the tea in the harbor.
Yes, but Governor Hutchinson and the British tried to fish the tea out of the harbor.
I hope we have disguised ourselves well enough. We don't want to be recognized.
You think the British know what we're up to?
Not a chance. Governor Hutchinson left town, didn't he? If he thought there'd be trouble, he wouldn't have left.
We'll need our axes
To break open their tent. find the captain and make sure he has the keys and bring him here. Make sure he has the keys and get some canvas from him also.
Yes, sir.
Good evening, Captain. May I have your keys?
It looks like I have no other choice, but I may ask you, don't hurt my ship or my men.
You have my word. Here are your keys, Captain. I think you'll find your ship in good condition.
I certainly hope you know what you started.
We did not start it. King George did, but we will end it. Good night, Captain.
It is now 1775, and things are really getting worse. More British soldiers are sent to the colonies, and the colonists are trying to secretly store any and all ammunition they can get their hands on. Minutemen are everywhere in Boston. When the Sons of Liberty find out that the British soldiers are going to Lexington to seize the ammunition, Paul Revere and William Dawes make their famous ride through the night to warn the colonists to turn out their militia. Here's a part of a famous poem written by Henry Wilbur Longfellow entitled Paul Revere's Ride.
Listen, my children, and you shall hear of the midnight ride of Paul Revere. In April of '75, Harley Man was now alive and was his famous day of the year. One if by land and two if by sea, on and opposite shore will be ready to ride and spread the alarm through every Middlesex village and farm for the country folk to be of them.
When the Minutemen and the British soldiers came together on April 18, 1775 at Lexington, someone shot a gun. It is not known if it was on the colonists or British soldiers, but it started the war. This shot has been known, the shot heard round the world.
It is now 1776. Battles have been fought and the Revolution has begun. This is the year that Thomas Jefferson writes his famous document called the Declaration of Independence. This Roman document was sent to the king and 3 important statements were made.
We hold these truths to be self-evident that all men are created equal. They are endowed by their Creator with certain unalienable rights, that among these are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness.
I am Nathan Hale. I was one of 12 children. I was intelligent and graduated from Yale in 1973. I taught school for 2 years before serving the Continental Army, where I quickly rose to the rank of captain. I was only 21 years old at the time when I was asked to spy on some British troops. I knew it was dangerous, but sometimes you have to take a stand, and that's what I chose to do. I was captured by the British and sentenced to die.
Nathan Hale, do you have any final words to say before you die?
Yes, I do. My only regret is that I have but one life for my country. I was the first American patriot captured and executed for spying, but my story served as an inspiration to my commitment, willingness, honor to sacrifice for what I believed in, which was the cause of liberty.
One of the most important events of the Revolutionary War happened on Christmas night of 1776. It has been named the crossing of the Delaware. Washington's men are all but beaten. They are discouraged by an endless series of defeats and retreats westward from New York. At this point in the war, German soldiers who have been hired by England are chasing Washington's men. Let's take a peek into this historical event.
We have finally reached the Delaware River. If we can take every available boat and get to the other side, they will not be able to get us.
But General Washington, have you seen the river? There are chunks of ice in the river, and the boats could easily sink if hit by one of them.
That is true, but it is our only chance to get away from the German Hessians who are chasing us. We must try. We made it, and everyone is safe and sound. I can already hear the sounds of the Germans on the other side, for they cannot cross because we have taken all of the boats.
Finally, we can get some rest. This is not how I ever imagined spending my Christmas.
I am so tired. I shall be asleep as soon as I lay down.
But Washington was not asleep. He paced back and forth. A plan was forming in his mind. He could hear the sound of Hessians laughing, drinking, and whooping it up. Woo! Finally, they went to sleep, and all was quiet. This is when Washington made his bold move. He knew if his plan worked, he would restore his army's morale and maybe change the course of the war.
Wake up! Wake up! I have an idea and I need everybody up and down the river to assemble for an attack.
Are you crazy, General Washington? Look at the river. It's even worse now. Look at the floating chunks of ice, and there's fog everywhere. We can barely see.
These conditions may turn out to be helpful to us. If we can surround the German Hessians, we may be able to win a battle and take them as prisoners.
Do you really think there is a chance there are more than 1,000?
Yes, I do believe there is a chance. They may think that they have no chance and will surrender to us.
You're right. I'll help us gather some them.
Now remember, we must be as quiet as we can and surround them. Then I will give the order to begin shooting. Washington's full plan had worked. Their commander, Colonel Rell, had been killed and the entire garrison, about 1,000 men, were captured. The news of Washington's victory did indeed lift the spirits of all American colonists. And then slowly, the tide of the war began to shift to the advantage of the Patriots. It is now June 28, 1778 in New Jersey.
It must be 100 degrees out here. I sure could use some water.
You can't think about how thirsty you are. Think about making things hotter for the birds.
Ow! I've been hit. Watch out! There's someone over there behind the trees.
Hold on. It's a woman. What's that she's carrying? Is it a lady? Are you crazy? There's a war going on here.
Let me take a look at your lady. There, it's not too bad. Look, it stopped bleeding. You'll be fine.
Hey, is there water in that pitcher?
It sure is. You can't fight a war while you're thirsty. Come over here and tell your canteen.
I thought I was dreaming when I said that she's a water. What's your name?
My real name is Mary Hayes, but most people call me Molly. If your canteens are full, I'll have to be going now. Good luck, boys.
Hey, thanks, Molly. Thanks, Molly. Pitcher.
I need more powder in the gun, Joseph. Here you go. Do you think we're winning or losing, William Hayes? Those British guns never seem to stop.
We must stay positive. We are winning, of course.
Our men are looking strong.
Molly, where you got going around giving water to the soldiers? Why don't you stay here for a while? I don't feel...
Will!
I'm all right. Just let me lay here for a while.
Are you sure you're all right?
I think it's the heat, that's all. We need somebody over here to work the guns.
I can do it.
But you're a woman.
Well, I have 2 hands and a brain, don't I? Load the cannons for me right now, Joseph.
Yes, ma'am.
We have only touched on a few famous characters and events of the Revolutionary War. It is finally October 19, 1781, and the British have finally accepted defeat in the Battle of Yorktown, a small Virginia cheapsake bid. In 1782, a peace treaty was written. It was called the Treaty of Paris, and after much negotiation, it was signed by the British and American representatives on September 3, 1783. The Treaty of Paris described the United States of America as a new nation. Independence was now a fact. Liberty was no longer a dream, but a reality.
Plant the seed in our homeland, boys. Let it grow where all can see. Feed it with our devotion, boys. Call it the Liberty Tree. It's a tall old tree and a strong old tree. And we are the sons, yes, we are the sons of liberty. Work together forever, boys. Don't forget the enemy. Loyally watch forever, boys, over the Liberty Tree. It's a tall old tree. sons of